Hi travelers, this is going to be your Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising video for August 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading and the messages will not resonate with everyone. So I suggest you check back to your Moon and Rising sign video. And you can always get a personal reading from me at HiddenLotusTarot.com. I have several reading packages and my turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. I don't like to make people wait. So let me introduce you to the cards. I have with me today the Radiant White deck, the LIBRA Sun for clarification should we need, and we'll be wrapping the reading up with the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Okay, let me get situated. Now, I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. So I'm going to put another shuffle and rifle on the deck. I was struggling with my speech there in Virgo reading, but I think I got it together now. I hope so. You know, having the stroke really threw my game off with my speech. I don't know if you have seen any of my other videos, but my speech was not this affected. So it's been a long, hard road back to even learning how to speak. And sometimes I get ahead of myself and don't speak too fast and not clearly enough. So that's that. Let me cut the deck. This will be a 9-card spread. Here we go. The Emperor. He's been coming out a lot in everybody's readings this month. This guy too, the King of Coins, has been coming out mostly together. It's kind of weird. The Ace of Pentacles. That's kind of weird because these two cards came out, and I think in the last two readings I did a lot of shuffling. I did, but this is a story they want to tell. Next row, Queen of Wands, and don't get me wrong, even if you are Libra, you can also be a Queen of Wands by adopting her characteristics. The Queen of Wands is a fiery individual. Mostly she's an entrepreneurial queen, meaning she runs her own business or has entrepreneurial qualities. The Page of Cups. Oh, the Hangman. I haven't seen him in a while. Last row, the World card. I mean the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress. Last card. There's not going to be a lot that I can read in this spread. It really not. The Six of Coins. And what is over the entire reading, the energy? The Seven of Coins. So what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, your spiritual lessons. I have 1, 2, 3 court cards and 2 pentacles. Let me look. Let me first say I never read pages and nights as people. They can be people, yes, but for me, there are simply messages. A page, no matter what suit, is a lower level message, and the knight, whatever suit, is more of an advanced stage message. But the knights serve a purpose, which is to move a situation along. It implies movement. That's the way they show up to me. I don't know how anybody else reads the cards, but that's how they show up to me. So let me look what the cards are trying to tell me, because this is a lot. It's a lot of big energy. I don't know. And right here I have 3 in a row. I even have the mother and father of the tarot. The archetypes. These are the mates to each other. The Empress and the Emperor. Okay? So, right in the center, I have this Page of Cups. And to me, it's a message. One that involves your emotions. And I think whatever the message is, it comes at a surprising time. See the fish in a cup? Like he pops out? So that to me says a surprising message. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but a surprising message. So, cards are read past, present, future. Past, present, future with the interplay of the cards. And we start the row off with all males. We have the Emperor, which is a 4, which stands for a stable foundation. It talks about reason and logic. Using reason and logic to make decisions, to be fair and balanced. He talks about building things with structure to last. He can be a fiery and Aries type male, meaning he can be a leader person. He can be a philosopher, a philanthropist, your boss, a good friend who knows a lot about business and whatnot. He also you can go to him and ask him for advice, like a father figure. Okay? But if he's in his most negative aspect, he can be the highway or my way. We move over to the King of Coins. Usually an earth sign male, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. He who represents Taurus. So he can represent someone who handles a lot of money. He can be like a banker, real estate agent, hedge fund manager, money market accounts, a cashier. He usually owns some kind of property, or he's built his business with his hands. Not to be confused with the Emperor, because the Emperor has a lot of things too. He has massive property, maybe sometimes a lot of wealth. But in my opinion, the king, the Emperor is more than the king, and the queen is more, the Empress is more than the queen. So, we see on the back side of the king, the Ace of Pentacles. And aces are always simply opportunities. It says that an opportunity may come to where you may receive a financial opportunity, or doing something new, something totally new. But it doesn't say it's a guarantee. It says that the energies are becoming available to you at this time, and you should do whatever you can to take advantage of it. Are you leaving, Hannah? 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 Oh, she left. My daughter. Okay, next we come to the Queen of Wands. Usually, she represents a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. She is feisty, fiery, sexy, But usually sometimes she may use her sex appeal to get what she wants, but usually she is entrepreneurial female, like she runs her own business, or she has a lot of people underneath her, so she delegates. We come over to this Hangman, and right now we have Neptune in Aries. Sometimes the cards speak funny because here we have Aries and Neptune, but the Hangman talks about a moment of pause, everything coming to a standstill. Why? Because you need to view the situation from a higher perspective. So this could be about dreams, fantasies, intuition, trying to receive that message that's gonna do it for you, that's gonna change it for you. Sometimes the Hangman will represent someone who is suffering from migraines or headaches, shoulder problems, neck problems, back problems, hip problems, knee problems, leg problems, and foot problems. So that, just know that. But I have a thing that I want to read about the Hangman. I think it's one of the best interpretations ever. He's 13. Where's 14? It's out of order. Let me find it. Here we go. Number 12. She's not 13. The Hangman represents sacrifice. Okay? You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice what you really want in order to get what you want. And it's about meditation, selflessness, prophecy even. It asks you to stop resisting and telling you that this is a time to make yourself vulnerable, and sacrifice your position or opposition. And in doing so, you gain illumination. I think the best thing that I've ever read is that the Hangman reminds us that the best approach to a problem is not always the most obvious. When we most want to force our will on someone, that's when we should release. When we most want to have our way, that is when we should sacrifice. When we most want to act, this is when we should wait. And the irony is that by making these contradictory moves, we find what we are looking for. Okay? So I think that there is a hold on something. And while you're waiting, you have to release it and let it go to the universe. I say that because after the Hangman comes a Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about the ups and downs of life, the ebbs and flow. 1 minute you're high, the next minute you're low. But think about when you're really low, the only way to go is up. And when you're really high, the only place to go is down. So in order to be not perturbed by those back and forth turnings of the wheel, the best thing to do is to fix yourself in the middle. That way, whether you're upside or whether you're right side up or downside, it doesn't matter. You take it as it comes. Sometimes this card can imply that family planning is happening. But it says that your fortunes are turning. We don't know what it's going to mean in the long run. Your fate is turned by a wheel. We come now to the Empress. Remember, she's more than the queen, but she represents the archetypal mother of the tarot. So she can be your mom or someone like your mom, an aunt or something. A great friend who gives a good advice. Because she represents Venus, she represents not only love, beauty, and harmony, but right relationships. The Empress here is pregnant. So the implication is that there may, I don't see another card saying that indicate pregnancy. It could be, but not pregnancy, but a gestational period in which you give birth to something. It doesn't mean necessarily you could be past childbearing years. So it means she's holding something aside and she's waiting to give birth to it. It indicates all manner of negotiations, contracts, sales, the things that Venus rules. And when you're trying to get somebody to come along with you in something, you have to make it attractive to them. Show them what's in it for them that's good and what's in it for you. A win-win situation. So the card says, do what you love and love what you do. And finally, we have the Six of... Let me back up. It's a 3 card, the Empress. And so 3s can represent at least 3 people in a situation. And if that's the case, that means that success will be postponed until events can be postponed until future successes can be realized. And now we come to the 6 of cups. Coins. It's the 6. So the number is about love, balance, and harmony. The card indicates philanthropy, giving, sharing. This may be like you need a sum of money and the sum of money will show up just in time. Or you have enough money to loan some friends and family. But you know how that can go. But also, if you look closely at the card, one person is getting everything and one person is getting nothing. So sometimes this card I call the player card. It can be somebody trying to divide their time between 2 situations, spending all their money one place and not spending on another. And I don't think it's about weighing up what's really going on. Do you have enough to share? And if they're not sharing with you, if they're splitting their time and their emotion and their feelings and money with someone else, what are you going to do about it? Okay? See how he's holding the scales? And then we have over the whole reading the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is known as a waiting for the harvest to come in. It could be that you have been working and working and working and you haven't received, you don't make much money, or you haven't received any recognition. It's like you're just spinning your wheels, but it's 7. And 7 say you have to stop and think about what comes before and what you're going to do next. And if you can see, he has an extra pentacle at his feet. That means that a project is going to come your way, or maybe some money. But you are going to have to do something for it. And do you have enough time, energy, and emotions, spiritual energy, to even tend this 7th pentacle? Are you going to put it on the bush? What are you going to do with it? We see it right here. And even this is 7 pentacles. Actually, it's 8. He has an 8th pentacle, the King of Pentacles. So only thing I can look at, I have 3 core cards. So there's 3 people at least, and 2 archetypes. And the only thing that I have to read or can tell you about is the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles as they relate to the Emperor, the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. I can even look at the 7. So let's see what they say. Take it in the order that they fell. The Ace of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Indicates that your hard work has paid off and you are able to receive your just rewards. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, the indication, it is an indication of ideas coming to positive fruition. That's why you're Libra, you're the Queen of Wands. Nothing else. Let's go to the 6 of Pentacles. Tells me nothing. Nothing. And now I'm going to look at the 7 of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. It's telling you that your intuitive powers are acute at this time, and you are to use them when making important decisions regarding investments and or business ventures. Maybe that's why you're showing up as an Empress and he's showing up as an Emperor. Rely on your inner wisdom when you make your final decision. Next to the Empress is a message to not become too upset or perturbed if you do not receive the recognition and attention and approval you wish for from a partner or loved one. Do not be hurt or offended if you feel neglected as though you are not receiving the attention you desire. This time will pass quickly and you will receive the appreciation you seek. In time, your efforts are acknowledged and justified reward. And justified, your efforts will be acknowledged and justly rewarded. With the Emperor, it's not to be too concerned if you meet disapproval from your partner or loved one. Do not allow it to bother you too much. Also, the 7 of Pentacles says, don't be anxious if there are postponement or delays in regards to some kind of financial negotiations, because all is going to plan. So use the time constructively and plan your next move. A sudden change or option may present itself when the 7 of Pentacles appears. There are important decisions to be made and clear communication is needed in order to come to the right conclusion, because discussions lead to success. I don't even know what to look at. I see that you have messages coming in, offers. And there's really nothing else that I can look at with the Sibyllus. So I'm going to pull a Psychic Oracle Tarot. The only thing is I see you waiting here across the road. And you know, that's a good thing, because you're going to have a decision to be made. I don't know. So let's pull up Psychic Oracle Tarot and see what it has to say to tell us. 6 of Cups, memories of love. Now, I don't know if you guys are together, or if you have children, or you want to have children, or you're getting back together. I don't know. but memories of love. You may find yourself walking down memory lane at this time. This nostalgic card could indicate that an old friend or acquaintance from the past may step back into your life, or it could even resurrect loving memories from days gone by. Does this person, these happy forgotten moments, or those innocent childhood memories encourage you to recall and welcome the energy of love? Is there a message or lesson from these fond recollections that could benefit you in your present life? The number 6 card indicates support, dedication, unity, and a need for balance in the areas of emotion and love. Your heart and soul are asking you not to dwell in the past, but to use the inspiration and joy from that time to assist you in the here and now. I don't know what that means. I do. I don't know how it applies. But so listen to this again and see if you can figure it out. So that's what I have for you, Libra, for August 2025, and good luck.